Good evening, good morning, America. It's 4:51 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. The more and more I think about this, what's going on, this is literally a heist. What Trump is doing, Elon Musk, all those other millionaires and everything else, they are literally draining all the money out of the United States. Now you got to remember, go back and look what Elon Musk has done. He changed all the accounts, got into the treasury, everything else. Okay? Trump's made statements about, it'd be so hard to find the tariff money. Well, the tariff money has to be put away into accounts. Especially, it can't be used, has to be directed by the Congress. Well, if they went in and played with those accounts, they can funnel that money out. Because he said it's already invested. Well, he can't invest that money, people. Okay? Now he's come up with the plan. Well, because the deal is due far as to extend the ACA extensions for the health care insurance. Well, he came up with a plan that will give you $2,000. Well, they're not going to give you $2,000. They're going to give you $2,000 credit. Okay, that's just another extension. You don't get to see any money. It's only on paper. People, it's on paper. They're draining United States with Russia's help, and all the other bad actors in the world are doing this to United States. They are stealing the money from United States. This will go down as the greatest robbery and con show in the history of the world. They couldn't take United States down by military power. They financially drained it. That's what's going on, people. They are literally stealing the money. As you pay in every week, your taxes and everything else, this con's running out. Yeah. This scam, this Bernie Madoff scam is running out. The money's running out because he makes excuses. Look how much stuff they've cut. Why? Because they got to siphon the money off. He's closed the government down. He got rid of all the watchdogs to tell us what the hell's going on. Congress just closed down the House again. Yeah, there's nobody to check the bank accounts. People, your money's gone. United States is gone. We will become what they call preyed upon, like what the World Bank and all the others do with the, what do they call them, the vulture capitalists will come in and clean up the country and pick the bones of the United States. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. The wealth of this country, what we will lose, because they can't beat us militarily. So they use our democracy, they use our political deal, they use our laws, they use our financial system to steal the money. And China's part of this too. They're just a silent partner. Okay? Epstein's tied to Russia, we know that. Trump's tied to Russia. We know of ambassadors that are tied to Russia. Elon Musk is tied to Russia. Okay? As well as Israel, which is Netanyahu. You're going to find out Netanyahu is tied to Russia. Okay? People, we're in trouble. They're literally, the greatest con in the world is going down. And scam. And we're being scammed. Because Trump, I believe when it's all said and done, if he gets away with it, if he don't die first, he will slump away to another country, and we will be so broke and disarray trying to recover to get back to get him. Yeah. Because either way, he's taking the money. Him, Russia, Elon Musk, they're stealing the money. All these bad actors in the world. Plus, I believe a lot of these pardons that he's doing, he just pardoned Giuliani and all these others. Well, he's pardoned all these drug dealers. Think about it. Remember, they've told you that he acts like a mob boss. Well, he's building his crime deal. He understands that. He's dumb, yes, but he's a criminal, and he understands criminality better than he understands anything else in life. He doesn't understand emotions. He doesn't understand relationships, but he knows how to steal, and he knows how to run a crime syndicate. He does know that. He's dumb about it. He makes a lot of mistakes, but he gets away with it because he has money, and Congress goes along with it because they have them people bought off. They've used the Jeffrey Epstein stuff for blackmail. Okay? And we also know that Jeffrey Epstein is the one that gave Russia the tapes about him messing around with underage girls to Russia for the blackmail. So, America, we're in for a real hard times, probably for another century, when this is all said and done, if we make it through this, what they have stole. It'll be untold wealth. It'll go down as the greatest robbery and con and, what they call it, Bernie Madoff scam, Ponzi scheme in the history of the world. And these people are going to, it's all good. That's why he wants crypto. They can run that in through crypto and 30, 40, if not more transactions, you're not going to find that money. It's gone. Poof. Just like the magic. Poof. It's gone. Trump is just the front man. Trump's the front man. But he steals what he can along the side. He does do that. We know that. And Trump's not running this whole show. By no means. Okay? You're looking at a very sophisticated scam that's going on here. Okay? Because we know, this is a fact. We know Elon Musk has ties to Russia. We know, we know is because they shut off the satellite link when a critical time during the Ukrainian-Russian war. We know that. Okay? When Russia's losing. Russia's trying to hang on in this deal to where it can recuperate and get its piece of the money when this is all said and done. But this is going fast. Faster than they wanted it to go. It's like a runaway con now. And it's literally, they're literally grabbing what they can. It's like what they're doing when a country collapses like Russia is. Like the FSB is literally out robbing the rich people and stealing money out of bank accounts to fund themselves, as well as whatever Putin gets his money off of that. Yeah, we know that's going on. That's actually happening. Well, the same thing is happening here. Trump's doing it through the government, funneling it through the government from our taxes, our contracts, and everything else. Okay? He's taking his cut. Okay? Because he's trying to set his empire up to get his piece of it. Like I said, with Netanyahu, they're trying to install a Zionist down in Venezuela. This shit's all tied together, people. This is literally a world corruption ring that's going on. And they use blackmail and kiddie porn and everything else and trafficking women and humans in it for blackmail. Because we do have a secretary, his name is Branch. Can't think of his first name right now. But he has had direct contact with Epstein over the years too. Oh, if you read the email, and I read it, as soon as I heard the email read to me, my first thoughts on that email were, this is an intelligence agent that has turned an asset that has something on an asset. Yeah. Has something on an asset that they can blackmail. But it's done in a way, it's real sly, because again, I was been in the military, I read tons and tons of books while I was sitting in the military, my last year in the military before they put me out. I read tons and tons of books on how this shit works. Okay? They're literally, the way it's wrote, the way that he's a handler. He was handling that ambassador. Yeah, United States ambassador for Turkey is where he is. Okay? They are literally, and the way that he wrote it, as soon as I heard it, again, as soon as I heard it, I said, man, he just informed him, I have you, I own you. Yeah, because it was shit that, again, I read, and shit that they told us on how the honeypot stuff works. How Russia would do things. Well, Israel is part of that now. And like I've told you before in the other video, Israel, their government knows that Netanyahu caused this war, financed Hamas to do this war that attacked the Israeli people. Yeah. That's a fact, people. So this is a worldwide scam, and if the United States goes down, the rest of the world cannot hold. That's their plan. They can't beat us in a war toe-to-toe. There's none of them can do it. We've already proved that. China doesn't have the army. They have the people, but they don't have the military technique and the power to overtake us unless they go nuclear. And they don't want to go nuclear because they want to live, but they want to be rich. Okay? We're seriously looking at the downfall of the United States from the inside out. That's what's happening, America. Sleep well. Get in the streets. Call your congressman. Okay? Shake the trees. And when the time comes that we have to march, you better be out there marching. Because democracy, your livelihood, your life, your freedom depends on it. Because the next thing that happens, when this all really hits fan, comes the shooting. And I don't want that to come. But we're closer today to the shooting. We're almost as close as what we were at the Civil War. And Trump wants to do that because once he does that, and he has ICE to do it, because ICE has more money put into it than the FBI has. Yeah. There's more money put into the ICE. Okay? And those people are thugs, they're white supremacists, they're criminals. Okay? These people are not good actors. So you better wake up. You don't believe me? Go check it out. Start using your head. Start putting things together, people. Don't just listen to me. But there are spies out there that are telling us this. There are people telling us certain things about certain things. And we know this. This is a fact. Elon Musk went in there and messed. Changed the accounts around because that was one of the big complaints when he was in there. Okay? They have the combinations to every one of the accounts. They have all our information. They can stop your money. They can stop your bank accounts. Because when the time comes, they will take your money out of the banks too. You'll be sucked up just like it. You'll go to bed one night and the next day you wake up and there won't be no money in the banks. That's what's going to happen. So get out there in the streets, people. Start marching. Start calling. And like I said, I'll quit babbling and rambling. But like I said, I'm still trying to put all the pieces together in this. It scares the shit out of me. I mean, I literally cannot sleep because it hit me. And I knew they were stealing. I knew it was on a grand scale, but I didn't think it until a few things more came together and the Epstein stuff and the emails that come out. You can see we now know Epstein is an agent for Russia as well as for Israel. That's fact. So I hope y'all have a good night. Sweet dreams.